Hey people, welcome to a quick how to change your oil and filter on a Honda i-CTDi 2.2 diesel engine. So this is a Accord, but it's very similar if you got a Civic or a CRV that uses this engine, so you can probably get some use of this video as well. Alright, so first things first, put the gear in and put your parking brake in as well. And we need to do this to ensure that the car doesn't roll away, and yeah, that's why we do this. Alright, so since we're going to need to do some work under the car, we obviously need to lift it up. So you need a garage lift or trolley lift or whatever you call it, and you need to find the jacking point. And oh, there's the finger. I just show you the jacking point. It's really hard to find or to see in this video since it's so dark. But yeah, just stick your head in there and you will find it. And then just lift up the car. As you can see, you don't need to raise up the car to the heavens. You're not building a launch pad, you're just going to change your oil in your car. And always use at least 2 jack stands, just in case. Let's do some work then. So start by removing your oil filter neck, should be doable with just your hands. And the oil filter is sitting inside this black plastic canister. I guess the filter housing is the correct word. And as you can see, it's removable by hand as well, and if you can't get it opened, use your gloves to get some extra grip. And as you can see, you also don't need to remove the cap just yet. Alright, so time to drain the oil though. Well, as you can see here, I'm trying to remove the oil sump plug here, and for this you need a ratchet, extension bar, and a 19mm socket. And don't forget a big bucket as well, because the oil is going to pour out really quickly once we got this bolt loose. And as you can see, there's an access panel as well. I don't got it. Thank you, previous owner. But it's very easy to remove, just a 10mm socket on that one. And once you got the bolt loose, you can just unscrew the rest by hand, as you can see. But be very careful at the end, because you need some reflexers once the bolt is loose if you don't want to spill oil all over you. Oh! Man, I'm fast. Okay, so once the plug is loose and the oil is pouring out, you just need to wait. So take a break, take some coffee, and wait for all the oil to pour out. So see you guys in a couple of minutes. I'm just kidding. I'm going to cut to the next scene right away. So welcome back. Now the oil has stopped dripping. Well, almost. Just some minor drops left. So it's time to reinstall the sump plug. And you don't need to change the plug every time you change the oil, but I recommend you at least change the washer. It's like $1 or £1, so that's nothing. Cheap insurance. So just hand tightened at first, and then take your ratchet, bring it in the right mode, and don't over tighten it. Just apply some force, not much. Next up, but not last, is the oil filter change. So we already have unscrewed the cap, so we just need to remove it. And this can be pretty messy, so have a paper ready or some cloth. And here we got 3 O-rings that we need to remove. And it's great to have a flatheaded screwdrivers to remove these O-rings. And yeah, this is the first one. Pretty easy to remove once you get the flat-headed screwdriver behind there. So that's the first one. It's the smallest one, and then we got the middle one, and that one is removed. And let's go for the last one. That seals the cap. Great. And to pull out the filter, just grab it and pull. Pull. And it's loose. So let's get our new filter and our new O-rings that comes with the filter. So when you buy a new oil filter, it always comes with new rubber O-rings, and as I said before, 3 in total. So that's the new filter and the new O-rings, and we're going to smudge in the O-rings with some oil. And you can use new oil if you like. I tend to do that, I don't know why, but you can use old oil as well. But first we're going to install the fuel filter, and to install the new filter you just need to do some pushing and some wedging and some wiggling, and then it's on. So let's take some new oil and pour it in the cap. And let's open the package. And smudge the big one in. And this is the one that seals the cap. And it's a groove on the top of the cap, so it's very easy to find a spot, just all the way down or up, depending on which way you're holding the filter. Yeah, you can see the groove, hopefully. And let's go for the middle one, both in size and in position. Smudge it in. And I don't know if I told you, but it doesn't matter which direction you install the filter in. So you can turn it around all the way you want. You can't install it wrong. So that's the last rubber O-ring. So let's put it back in the housing again. And sure, there is tools for this, for putting it in the right torque, but yeah, I only hand tighten it, and that's good. So just bring it all the way to the bottom, and maybe some degrees more, and that's enough. You should be able to open it by hand. So filling time then. The manual states that the engine will hold around 5.9 liters, but you know, oil always tend to stay behind. Everything doesn't get drained out, even if you let it drain for a very long time. So in total I tend to fill it around 5 point something low. Anyways, first I fill it around 5.5 liters. And then I check the dipstick and see that I got some reading between the two markings. Before you check the dipstick, make sure the car is on flat ground, so remove all your jack stands and etc. And now the oil is in between the two holes, so it's in the right level. So let's start up the car and let it run for a few seconds, and yeah, don't forget to screw on your cap. Okay, now you just need to repeat this process 2 to 3 times more. So just add a few deciliters of oil, check the dipstick, start the car, check the dipstick again, and repeat if necessary. So yeah, alright then friends, that's it. That's how you change the oil in your filter on your beautiful Honda. So if you have any questions, please send them below. And as always, stay safe and subscribe if you want more. Bye.